What if I told you there was one button, and if you pressed that button, it would change the NBA for... Oh, that's it right there. Wait, don't actually press it. Wait! Yes! Finally! Everyone is going back to the team that drafted them.
We have to go back!
Kevin Durant and James Harden, go back to Oklahoma. Kyrie Irving, you're going back to Cleveland. Paul George, back to Indiana. Today we're ranking the best NBA teams if every player played for the team that drafted them. Spoiler alert, it's about to get crazy. By the way, for some reason if you're not subscribed, you're crazy. Please fix that. Make sure you hit that big red subscribe button. We're trying to hit 1.5 million today. Also hit that notification bell to join Noti Gang. So every time I upload a fire video, you're not gonna miss it. Let's begin with the best teams from the Eastern Conference. Number 6, Orlando Magic. Bro, in like every hypothetical video I make, the Orlando Magic are a good team. The only scenario they're bad is in real life.
Why would you say that?
At point guard, Victor Oladipo, JJ Redick, Dario Saric, Aaron Gordon. And if this was 3 years ago, I would say Dwight Howard is the starting center. But recently, keep this between me and you, but Dwight Howard has been very bad. So we're putting Mo Bamba at center. Number 5, the Milwaukee Bucks. Okay, they don't really have a good point guard, so let's skip that for a second. Shooting guard, Chris Middleton, Giannis at small forward, Dirk Nowitzki at power forward. I know. Andrew Bogut at center. If this was Dirk Nowitzki like 10 years ago, this is a championship team right here. But they don't have a point guard, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna slide Chris Middleton to point guard, and Jabari Parker will play shooting guard. So the Bucks are already like the longest team in the league. Now they're playing even bigger. Funny enough, this actually makes the Bucks worse. Like the Bucks' current lineup right now in real life is better than this. But still, number 5 is pretty good. Number 4, Indiana Pacers. Okay, this team is really weird. Like, you're gonna think this team should be number 1, but hear me out. Let's start with shooting guard, Karis LeVert. Okay. Small forward, Paul George. Okay. Power forward, Kawhi Leonard. Oh my gosh, Greg. This should be the best team in the league. Psych. The point guard is Lance Stevenson. They don't have a point guard. Like, not even a bad point guard. They haven't drafted a point guard in an extremely long time. So Lance Stevenson, who's not even a ball handler, would have to play point guard, and Miles Turner would be the center. So this is the first contender on the list, because how could a team with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard not be a contender? But because they're so out of position, like, I don't think a team without a 2-point guard can really go that far. Like, add Chris Paul to this team and they're a championship team. Or an even better ball handler like, what's that guy's name? No, not him. LostNUnbound! Number 3, Chi-Town! We got the Chicago Bulls in the building! You already know who the point guard is. One of my favorite players in the world, Derrick Rose! Gary Harris, Jimmy Butler, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Nurkic. Bro, this team is filthy! Everybody's in position. They are all scorers. Like, I know some of you might be like, Gary Harris? Who's Gary Harris? He's actually one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. When Derrick Rose had his MVP year with the Bulls, if he had this supporting team around him, I really think they would have won a title that year. Number 2, Cleveland Cavaliers. Bro, this team is crazy. So you already know the point guard, Kyrie, but check this out. Shooting guard, Joe Harris. Now you're probably thinking, Greg, who cares about Joe Harris? Bro, you know LeBron is looking for good 3-point shooters. Joe Harris won the 3-point contest. Joe Harris has one of the highest 3-point percentages in the league. Joe Harris broke Luka Doncic's ankles the other day. You know what, as a matter of fact, can we get a like on this video for some Joe Harris appreciation? Hit that like button to show Joe Harris some love. Small forward Andrew Wiggins, power forward LeBron James, and center Tristan Thompson. Now, if Tristan Thompson stops being a naughty boy, this team could actually win a title. In 2016, if Kyrie and LeBron won a title with these players, are you really gonna tell me they wouldn't win with these players? Number 1. Actually, wait a minute. Before I show you the number 1 best team on the Eastern Conference, just for fun, Let me show you the worst team. If everyone played for the team that drafted them, the worst team would be the Brooklyn Nets. Surprise, surprise. I mean, Greg, it can't be that bad. Well, actually, it is that bad. Point guard. Oh, wait, they haven't drafted a point guard in the last decade. Shooting guard, Pat Connaughton.
Who?
Yeah, I don't know. Small forward, Kyle Korver. Power forward, Derek Favors. You know what, Derek? Do me a favor and get this team off my screen because it's terrible. And number 1, the Philadelphia 76ers. This team is disgusting. Just filthy. Because your point guard is Drew Holiday, an all-star. Your shooting guard is Lou Williams, one of the best scorers in the league. Your small forward is Ben Simmons, who almost averages a triple-double. Your power forward is Nikola Vucevic, a top 3 center in the league right now. And your center is Joel Embiid, a top 1 center in the league. This team would win the Eastern Conference. But this is only the Eastern Conference, okay? And if you thought this was good, the Western Conference is a lot better. Number 6! Lakers fans, I have a warning for you. If you're depressed about how the Lakers team is right now, maybe close your eyes for this part. Point guard, D'Angelo Russell. Kyle Kuzma. Brandon Ingram. Julius Randle. Mark Gasol. Yeah, you forgot about that one, huh? You forgot he was drafted by the Lakers. Bro, D'Angelo Russell's an all-star. Julius Randle's been having the best year of his career. Now imagine if they signed LeBron and they still had this squad. And besides Marc Gasol, they're all really young. Like, give it 3 years, this might be number 1 on the list. And I'm not even joking. This really might be the number 1 lineup in a few years. Number 5, the Sacramento Kings. Point guard, Isaiah Thomas. De'Aaron Fox. Let's skip the small forward for just 1 second. DeMarcus Cousins and Hassan Whiteside. Sounds like an all-star team, right? Well, the small forward options are Ben McLemore and Tyreek Evans. Yeah, another thing, I have no idea how DeMarcus Cousins would play with Hassan Whiteside. Like, they're such different personalities. They're both 7 feet. Like, I don't know, man. So they got a lot of talent, but it wouldn't really mesh too well. Like, who's gonna run point guard? De'Aaron Fox is the true point guard, but you can't put a midget at shooting guard, so yeah, I think you see my problem. Number 4, the New Orleans Pelicans. This team is amazing. We got CP3, and you might say, oh, CP3 is not in his prime, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't need to be, man, because your shooting guard is Buddy Hield. You got J.R. Smith, Anthony Davis, and Nerlens Noel. If you haven't watched basketball in the last year, you might say, oh, Nerlens Noel's a bust. Nerlens Noel has been incredible on the Thunder. Anthony Davis is, how else do I say? He's Anthony Davis! I mean, J.R. Smith is the issue, but I'll still take J.R. Smith over Ben McLemore from the Kings. And I think the rest of the team makes up for it. Number 3, the Golden State Warriors. Yes! Yes! Finally! A video where the Warriors are number 1. How does it feel, Golden State? Point guard, they still have Steph Curry. Alright, shooting guard, they still have Klay Thompson. But there you go, we got Harrison Barnes, Draymond Green, and at center, well, they don't really have a good center. So I guess you would say Kevon Looney. Now you might say, Greg, this team's not that good. They don't have KD, they don't have DeMarcus Cousins, but the year they broke the NBA regular season record with 73 wins, this was pretty much their team. They had Harrison Barnes at small forward, and the only difference was Zaza Pachulia at center. But are we really going to give that credit to Zaza Pachulia? I didn't think so. So you notice how all these teams have that one player they're missing, that one position that's just terrible? Well, these last 2 teams are incredible. They don't have any holes. They're just flat out championship teams. Number 2, the Denver Nuggets. Yo, this team's crazy. Just look at this. Look at this. Point guard Jamal Murray, Donovan Mitchell, Carmelo Anthony back in Denver, Nikola Jokic, one of the best players in the league, literally, an MVP candidate, and Rudy Gobert, the best defensive center in the league. Bro, this team is disgusting. And wait, before you haters start hating, Melo shouldn't be the starter. Alright, fine, you got me. You don't want Melo starting? I got Evan Fournier, also drafted by the Denver Nuggets. I think this is better than any team from the Eastern Conference. If you think I'm wrong, go back to the Eastern Conference and tell me one team. Show me one team in the Eastern Conference that would beat the Nuggets. Number 1, wait a minute! Okay, I promise this is funny. I promise this is funny. Before I do number 1, it's the worst team in the West, and it is, you ready for this? The Houston Rockets! Bro, this is one of the worst teams I've seen in my life. Their point guard would be Aaron Brooks, but he doesn't even play in the NBA anymore. Nicholas Batum, who is not good at all. Richard Jefferson, oh wait, he's retired, and they don't have any other small forward on the whole lineup. Power forward Rudy Gay, center Clint Capella, who's actually good. Number 1. This is the part that's gonna make me cry. If no one got traded, if no one decided to be a snake and leave the team, it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with the best lineup in the history of drafted teams. Point guard Russell Westbrook, shooting guard James Harden, small forward Kevin Durant. Stop! All 3 of those players have won an MVP. Power forward Serge Ibaka, center Steven Adams, 6th man Eric Bledsoe. Our 6th man's even amazing. Last video, I ranked the best NBA player from every jersey number. If you didn't see it, watch that video right now. It was crazy. Oh, I almost forgot.